There was once a young man who believed he was broken. He woke every morning with a weight in his chest. Not pain, not illness, just heaviness. He would reach for his phone before his feet touched the ground. Notifications, messages, news, other people's lives already in motion while his remained stuck. He told himself he was tired. He told himself he was overwhelmed. He told himself he was unlucky. But deep inside, a quieter voice whispered something he didn't want to hear. You are not weak. You are undisciplined. And that truth felt like an insult. So he ran from it. He chased motivation. He watched videos about success. He bought books he never finished. He made plans every Sunday night that died by Wednesday morning. Each failure became another brick in the wall around his identity. I am not consistent. I am not strong. I don't have what it takes. But far from his noisy world, in another time, there lived a samurai who understood something this young man did not. The samurai did not wake up motivated. He woke up committed. Commitment is quiet. It does not feel heroic. It feels repetitive. It feels boring. It feels small. The samurai would rise before the sun, his body sometimes sore, his mind sometimes restless, but he did not negotiate with himself. He did not ask, do I feel like training? He asked only, what must be done? And then he did it. Not because he was fearless, but because discipline replaced the need for courage. The young man believed discipline was punishment. The samurai knew discipline was freedom. You see, modern life has confused you. You believe freedom is doing whatever you want. The samurai understood freedom as control over oneself. If you cannot control your attention, you are owned. If you cannot control your impulses, you are ruled. If you cannot control your comfort, you are trapped. The young man said he wanted peace, but he avoided silence. He said he wanted strength, but he avoided discomfort. He said he wanted purpose, but he avoided responsibility. The samurai sought silence daily. He would kneel alone, breathing slowly, feeling the weight of his armor and the softness of the earth beneath him. In stillness, he sharpened something more important than his blade, his mind. Modern men sharpen opinions. The samurai sharpened focus. Modern men collect information. The samurai practiced restraint. The young man thought he needed inspiration, but what he needed was structure. Discipline is not intensity, it is repetition. The samurai did not train once with passion. He trained every day without it. There is a dangerous lie you have been told, that you must feel ready before you act. The samurai never waited to feel ready. He acted until readiness was irrelevant. The young man feared failure. The samurai feared regret. One day, the young man looked at himself honestly. He saw the pattern: comfort in the morning, distraction in the afternoon, regret at night. Repeat. He realized something brutal. He was not exhausted from effort. He was exhausted from avoidance. Avoidance drains the soul. Unspoken truths grow heavy. Unmade decisions steal energy. The samurai lived by a simple rule: face it now. If there was training, he trained. If there was conflict, he addressed it. If there was fear, he walked towards it, not aggressively, but deliberately. Discipline is not violence against yourself. It is alignment with your higher self. The young man believed his emotions were commands. The samurai treated emotions as weather. They pass. They do not rule. You feel unmotivated? Train anyway. You feel afraid? Move anyway. You feel tired? Begin anyway. Because action creates clarity, not the other way around. The samurai did not seek comfort. He sought mastery. Mastery is built in the unseen hours, the repetitions no one applauds, the mornings no one witnesses,
the nights when quitting would be easy. There is a moment in every man's life when he must decide, will I remain a consumer of life or will I become its craftsman? The young man consumed. He consumed entertainment, he consumed validation, he consumed advice, but he did not build. The samurai built himself, piece by piece, habit by habit, scar by scar. The difference between a distracted man and a disciplined one is not talent, it is standards. The samurai had standards for how he stood, how he spoke, how he trained, how he rested, even how he failed. Failure did not define him, it instructed him. Modern men collapse after mistakes. The samurai adjusted. There is power in small daily vows. Wake at the same hour, make your bed, train your body, guard your words, finish what you start. Simple, not dramatic, but powerful. You do not need a dramatic transformation. You need daily proof that you can trust yourself. Every time you break a promise to yourself, your identity weakens. Every time you keep one, your identity strengthens. The samurai trusted himself because he kept his word, especially when no one was watching. The young man wanted confidence. Confidence is earned, not through affirmations, through evidence. When you say you will rise early, and you rise. When you say you will train, and you train. When you say you will quit a vice, and you endure the discomfort. Confidence grows quietly, like a blade sharpened slowly on stone. There is another truth you must hear. Comfort is addictive, and addiction does not always look like destruction. Sometimes it looks like scrolling. Sometimes it looks like procrastinating. Sometimes it looks like I'll start tomorrow. The samurai knew tomorrow is a luxury. All he owned was this breath, this moment, this choice. You are not overwhelmed by life. You are overwhelmed by lack of structure. Structure reduces chaos. Wake, train, work, reflect, rest, repeat. The samurai did not search for purpose. He embodied it through discipline. Purpose is not found in ideas. It is found in action. The young man once believed he needed to discover his calling. The samurai understood calling emerges from character. Build character, and your direction becomes clear. You say you are lost, but are you disciplined? You say you are anxious, but do you train your body? You say you lack clarity, but do you sit in silence? Most men want the rewards of discipline without the discomfort of it, but discomfort is the doorway. Cold mornings, lonely focus, hard conversations, resisting temptation. This is the forge, and you are either being shaped by it or avoiding it. The samurai accepted suffering as part of the path, not dramatic suffering, ordinary suffering. The suffering of repetition, of restraint, of responsibility. Modern men seek stimulation. The samurai sought stillness. Stillness reveals weakness. That is why you avoid it. Sit alone without your phone for 10 minutes. Notice the restlessness. That is your undisciplined mind. Train it like a wild horse, gently, consistently, without anger. Discipline is not self-hatred. It is self-respect. It is saying, I am capable of more. The young man finally understood. He did not need to become a different person. He needed to become consistent. So he began small. He woke 30 minutes earlier. He trained 3 days a week. He reduced distractions. He kept one promise per day. At first, nothing changed. Then something subtle shifted. He walked differently, spoke differently, thought differently. Not because life became easier, but because he became stronger. Strength is quiet. It does not announce itself. It reveals itself in restraint, in patience, in posture, in calm responses. The samurai was calm, not because the world was peaceful, but because he was prepared. Preparation removes fear. Fear thrives in neglect. Neglect your body, fear grows. Neglect your responsibilities, fear grows. Neglect your discipline, fear grows. Face things daily, and fear shrinks. There will be days you fail. The samurai failed too, but he did not spiral. He reset immediately. No drama, no identity crisis, just correction. You are one decision away from reclaiming yourself. Not a massive decision, a small one. Right now, stand up straight. Take a deep breath. Choose one task you've been avoiding. Do it. That is how it begins. Not with motivation, with movement. The world does not need more entertained men. It needs grounded ones. Men who can sit in silence. Men who keep their word. Men who do what